Hello and welcome to the Squeaky Bum Time Podcast with Mike and Laurent. It is Monday, May 17th, and in this episode, we will discuss Leicester's FA Cup victory, Chelsea choke, the Liverpool miracle again, the Women's Champions League, because why not? But first, Mike, we have to talk about your friend, Sir Harry of Kane. Is he with us? Is he gone? How's he doing?
So this is going to be, I feel like I'm watching all of the new Star Wars movies every summer, right? Because we're getting to that many like episodes in the saga and they all fucking suck. It's all the same movie. It's all nonsense and nothing happens. That's the Harry Kane saga. Sky Sports has had an agenda against Tottenham for 10 years now. And it has led with Harry Kane doesn't belong there. Harry Kane has to leave to win trophies. Harry Kane is too good for Tottenham. Tottenham should be selling Harry Kane every summer since 2014.
Yeah,
I'm willing to bet $100 to anybody who's listening.
I think everyone thinks
he's going to leave.
Everyone thinks Sky Sports has an agenda against them, so I tend not to believe that. Now, do they have one too many Man United and Liverpool people on there? Yeah. They are also the two most successful clubs, which makes sense why they would have the same pundits over and over again. Anyway, yes, it is annoying. And again, it goes back to the fact that they don't have any news to cover. So they just manufacture the same shit over and over again because the players aren't allowed to say anything. And they don't have like press conferences all the time where after every game, they're sitting in front of the guy's locker. So they just run the same shit back over and over again.
Yeah, it's super lazy. It's exhausting. Here's the problem, though. For the first time ever, it makes sense. Right? Like he shouldn't be
He
there.
should leave. Yeah, he should. Like the team is.
He should leave. And by the way, he's 28 now.
He should go. Yeah.
It's sort of shit to get off the pot time.
Yeah. And he had an incredible season. Like there have been, I think I saw this, 4 strikers in Premier League history: Shearer, Henry, Luis Suarez, and Kane, who have been involved in as many goal contributions as he has. I think it's over 40 or 30.
Meaning goals plus assists, essentially.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's having an all-time historical great season.
In the strongest version of the Premier League we've seen. Like, as much as people say that it is, there's no way that it is. Like, I think that if you go down, almost every single team in the Premier League has good players that you'd go, ooh, I could use Saint-Maximin. Ooh, even on Wolves. Oh, I could use freaking Neto. Ooh, I like him. I like that guy. Every single team, you go down, right? You go down, you'd be like, ooh, Grealish. Ooh, Everton. James is a fucking world-class player. So there's good players everywhere, and every week is a good. I mean, maybe Sheffield doesn't really have any good players. but they did last season. I would have had like, O'Donnell or Egan or someone like that. But yeah, that's interesting. So let's transition. Kane probably going to go to United or Chelsea.
No, he'll never go to Chelsea. And
United.
So
then it's United or bust.
Well, I mean, Cavani's staying for another year. I mean, and City need a striker. City's the only one that makes sense in England that they would actually sell him to, and because they have the money, frankly.
The other thing is,
I wonder about
the only one who's smart enough that could play at City.
Yeah,
right? The way he moves, what he does, how intelligent he is. He's not just like a goon, right? He'll get it, right? Like he'll connect with Pep. But what will happen is he will not score as many goals because he won't play as much. He'll play 30 games.
That's right.
When he
will play all the important Champions League games. Right. He'll play
when he has those injuries. He won't come back early and get hurt again. He'll just, when he takes a knock, they'll take him off. Like they have other ways to play, right? The only thing
I think actually Man City might be good for him health-wise because Pep will guard against that. Here's the thing. Harry Kane he's just a horse. He runs himself into the ground every year. And at some point he gets stepped on and he hurts his ankle or his knee or something like that. Right. And he is
City's dirty in a good way. Like he elbows guys, he backs it.
He's just an athlete. I don't know. I look at it in City, he would be overall healthier, right? He would be stronger. He wouldn't have to play that many games. They put Jesus on for 40 minutes at the end of a game or something like that. Like,
yeah,
so he'd be fine. And so
The only thing is that he doesn't fit the profile. He would be the oldest signing City has made since like Nolito or something ridiculous. Like they don't sign 28-year-olds.
I guess here's a stupid question, but you can answer it as a City fan.
Yeah.
Let's say you win the Champions League this year.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go spend $150 million on a striker? Do you really want to do that? Do you feel the need to do that?
No, that's not been our model. Our model has been to, instead of signing one megastar at 120 or 150, to sign 3 guys for 50. That's what City does, right?
And I think
it's been effective. And I think it's except at the moment it was like Diaz, that's the guy, we're getting him. Boom, we'll pay the market.
But he was only 60 something. He was
70. He was up. It was big. It was a big number for a defender. He's our highest. Okay. He's our highest signing ever.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that makes sense then. But no, I mean, so I think that he goes to Madrid if he goes anywhere. Maybe PSG, maybe because of Pochettino.
Don't have money.
They'll find it.
That's what they keep saying, but they don't have the money.
I know.
Anyway,
and so I don't think he's going anywhere. And even if he wanted to leave, you still have the Daniel Levy effect. The reason I don't want to sell him is the obvious one. I love Harry Kane more than I love members of my own family.
Yeah.
But I have zero confidence in Daniel Levy and whoever the manager is to replace Harry Kane. If you have $150 million for Harry Kane, you're going to get 6 Eric Lamelas. No, thank you. No, thanks.
No, that's not going to work. Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
So we've seen it time and time again that he can't.
It never works. The money, you can never replace the guy that you got. Neymar, it didn't work. Like, what team has sold and replaced well? Liverpool with Coutinho, but Coutinho was overpriced the second they sold him. Like, who the fuck? Coutinho was never a $150 million player. What the fuck were you doing? It's genius.
Yeah. Well, that's where Barcelona find themselves today now.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They're like, we have a shit ton of debt. I wonder why.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, look, our women's team don't look.
Him and Dembele. Who was the worst signing? Coutinho or Dembele? Because Coutinho scored more goals against Barcelona than he did for Barcelona while being on the Barcelona payroll.
It's got to be Coutinho because he doesn't even play. At least Dembele plays.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although he did miss the biggest goal, and that's why they lost to Liverpool. Because the head was wide open. Anyway, We're going to cover the football right after this.
Hey guys, this is Sturge from Chop Sports, and I want to talk to you about a new hobby of mine, and that's real estate. Ever since we brought on our resident realtor here at Chop Sports, that's all I can think about. So we got another one. You know who's really good at this stuff? Jay Devlin of CRG Homes. Jay is out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and business is booming. Whether you're looking to relocate, buy, rent, or literally purchase property and watch your stacks get higher, Jay is the guy to do this for you. He's already in the process of helping me out right now on a possible summer home. Call Jay right now, 843-315-5913, and have yourself a chat and learn about all the perks and tell him Chop Sports sent you.
Okay, we back. Mike, you ready to talk any FA Cup action? Did you watch? Did you care?
No, I didn't see the game. I didn't care. I forgot that it was on.
I will recap.
Honestly, that's fine. I know that Chelsea lost, and I was very happy about it when I saw the score. But the last few games, like when you guys were playing Chelsea as well, like when Spurs get knocked out of the FA Cup, that competition just loses my consciousness completely. Like I don't even get like notifications on it. Like I don't.
I'm in. I watch
care
it
when Spurs are in it.
I watch it.
But that was the thing. If it was on, if I knew it was on, I probably wouldn't paid attention. But like I didn't, and I was like, oh, okay, that's today. Great.
Yeah, it was pretty cagey. Yeah. First half defensive. Chelsea holding tight. They again did not create much. They again did not finish chances. And essentially, it was a second half killer goal from Tielemans. That was it. And then Schmeichel made an incredible save on Mason Mount in like the last minute. And that's really it. The cool part of it was that Leicester gets to carry the narrative of this is not the evil team. They had the son of Vishnai, the guy who bought the team and was there for the champions team. The son comes on the pitch. He's hugging all the players. He's dancing with the players. Like, there was a genuine sense of this is how ownership should be. Little do they know that they're investigated for fraud in Thailand, but hey, that's fine. Fraud in Thailand is like, what else are you doing in Thailand if you're not committing fraud?
Yeah, that's like the 10th. That's like the 10th least important war crime that's happening in the greater China region these days. Hello.
Yeah, they're fine.
Not worried about it.
So that was cool. Like the moment
they're not concocting shit in labs.
Yeah,
blaming
they're
it
not
on bats.
Yeah, no. They're good there. Don't talk about China. We have a big audience there. We have to sell sneakers there. Don't worry about it.
I apologize, friends.
Friends. Don't talk about Winnie the Pooh.
Comrades.
Either. Yeah, don't talk about Winnie the Pooh either. Because it's a problem. So I mean, it was good from the perspective of the good guys winning narrative and the fans being in the stands. I mean, that goal and the guy running into the stands and Arlo White posting the video of him and his dad's friend watching the final whistle blow. It was manufactured, but it's good to see fans. And I think that is one thing I'm taking away from the FA Cup and this last round of games is that there's going to be fans. That is a big deal. And like we talked about on Thursday, where you could do math and I couldn't, it looks starting to look like Christmas. It's starting to look like Liverpool are going to get into this top four. Like you noted, it's really, really extra tight. And as the namesake of our podcast is, it literally is, what is it, Mike?
We are back into squeaky bum time.
Yeah. So we have Liverpool on 63, Chelsea on 64, Leicester on 66. Chelsea and Leicester and Chelsea play each other while Liverpool play Burnley and some other shitbird team that I can't remember off the top of my head.
So Leicester played Chelsea and then Tottenham, and so their fate is in their own hands. But it's all for me. It's all going to come down to Leicester and Chelsea. Yeah, they're going to come down. It's going to come down to that Chelsea match. Now, and it's going to be a question of who on a draw, because then you get the really big stuff on the last day of the season.
Right. Now,
because then that means Liverpool's going to go right past both of them.
Right. The other big problem is Liverpool are not very good. Like, they pull out a miracle of miracles again. Can this team fucking just not get a break? Like, sure, they lost all their center backs. Maybe that was their bad break, but they pull the goalie in the 94th minute and he scores just a worldy header unmarked. And it's being treated as though it's like Istanbul all over again. They won a game that they were drawing to West Bromwich Albion, who were fucking relegated. Like, sometimes the narrative of Liverpool is so infuriating. It does make you crazy and think that, there are forces against your will happening, but they do pull that game out. And this is what we watch football for, like really cool, amazing moments of a goalkeeper scoring a goal and crying because his dad died and all the bumbo jumbo. A lot of religious.
Wait. We got to lead into that differently. There was a goalie goal in stoppage time to win a game, and that's so cool until we tell you it was for Liverpool, and you're like, "Fuck, that's terrible."
Yeah, it was a goal.
Bullshit. It's coming back again.
5 in the Premier League ever. 5, I think.
This doesn't happen. It never happens in stoppage time to win a game, which, by the way, it looked like a striker hit it. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And in the context of what that means for the table, we talked about it on Thursday. Laurent couldn't do math, but I was saying, no. Liverpool has a game in hand, and they're going to be right there. This was their game in hand. They fucked it up, and then they got saved by their goalie as a striker. There are some things. We talked a little bit about a few weeks ago with the Premier League scriptwriters and all that stuff. And this is shit that you can't write. Yeah. You just can't make this up.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. And then that it happens to Liverpool, which makes that it happens to Liverpool makes them part of the story. And I know I sort of did a poor transition, but it's why you watch the season. It's for this. Like, I can't imagine being a Liverpool fan, being invested in that game. Yes, a last-second goal to get yourself closer to the Champions League is super fucking exciting in and of itself. That it's the goalkeeper who's had this tumultuous season, who's basically the missing link, along with he and Van Dijk, to your team winning the Champions League and then winning the league after 30 years. He's one of your guys. He's like guy. And then he does it, and he has this great post-game speech where he thanks all the other teams who are nice to who sent notes about dad, and he's crying because his dad mysteriously drowns in a pool in Brazil. That makes me nervous, but I'm sure it's true. It was nothing wrong with it at all. No favela, no money owed. No, like you said, you were going to give us money to build a church type stuff. None of that. But, I think of the darkest things in the darkest moments, like Liverpool winning things. So Liverpool are in it. They have a shot. Like they have 2 games to go. They have Burnley and Crystal Palace. Find a way to do it like Tony Pulis did at Teen. I want Istanbul in Liverpool again. Do it again, Crystal Palace!
Oh, that would be amazing.
Because I don't want to see them in the Champions League because they're that good. Now, I do think that if they do Europa, they can't not try and win it, right?
No. They can play like every youth player. No, hold on. Liverpool will not play Van Dijk, Salah, or Mane until the round of 16.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
It'll be a youth tournament for them.
Okay.
In fact, they might actually be more.
Yeah, I think the thing for Liverpool that I think
might be more beneficial to them.
Figure it out. Like the problem with Liverpool is depth. Like they like after their first 12, 13 guys, there's nothing there.
Just nothing.
You have nothing.
Yeah. And if you're going to, at the end of the day, if you're going to compete with Manchester City and even Man United, then you need to have guys who are coming in that, frankly, 14, 15, 16 man on the depth chart who are almost as good as your top 11, and they don't have that at all.
You have 20 guys to really kick ass.
Right.
Yeah. If you want to keep up with City is the machine. Maybe you.
Well, it's late. It's late over here in Florida. So let's make this one a quick one. Let's wrap her up. What we're going to do on Thursday, by the way, is, we've seen a lot of team of the season, which, by the way, Sunday is Championship Sunday. I know that the title has been given out already to City and all, but Sunday, for those of you that don't know, all of the games are played simultaneously. It's really, really cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to preview that on Thursday night. But we're also going to give our team of the season, our player of the season, our manager of the season. So we're going to come prepared for all that. So that's going to be a good season wrap-up episode. We're going to look to the end of the Premier League season, and then we'll obviously be on to the Champions League final. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up. We appreciate all of our fans, listeners, friends, as part of the Chop Sports Network. It's been really fun having, being a part of the thing that Dave and Chris are building there. And we're really excited about it. So take us home, Laurent.
That was the Squeaky Bum Time Podcast with Mike Salerno and Laurent Fortines. We release episodes on Mondays and Thursdays. Please rate and review, as it makes a huge difference. And we are proud members of the Chop Network. And we had a choppy episode.